Hi.
Hi there.
Dom and Mer walking and talking. It's day 9. Okay, today is Boundaries, day 2. There may be many days of this, but day 2 is today. Yesterday was all about creating that energetic space between you and other people so they don't drain you or don't bombard you. Today is very tactile. We're gonna give you things you can do and things you can say that will make people want to hear what your request is and do what you like, which works sometimes for Mary. So right now there are lots of people with lots of people in homes where there's like a kid over here doing homework, and there's a spouse over there doing work on the phone, and there's another spouse over here doing a home business, and it's all jumbled, and boundaries are not being respected. The problem is that people focus it from the outside in, looking at all the issues that they don't want, they want to get rid of. So they look at they're saying, I don't like this. They're like, I don't like it when you're on the phone, on speakerphone, because everyone's in the house and I hear you. And then you say,
I don't like it when you leave your dishes in the sink.
And I don't like it when you leave your papers on the table and I can't sit down in peace and quiet. And there are a couple things that happen when you say those. When you tell people what you don't want from them, first of all, it makes them an antagonist. And it says that your point of view is the only point of view, and it's the right point of view, and everyone else there is wrong. And no one wants to be wrong. And so they will keep doing what they're doing, and they'll push your buttons because they don't like it when you tell them they're wrong. So, and the other thing about that is the word not. Using the word not, the universe does not hear the word not. It deletes it. So if you're on a balance beam and you're saying, oh my gosh, I don't want to fall, you're probably going to fall. And this isn't just universal hippie mumbo jumbo. This is actually sports psychology. So if you went to someone who is a specialist training in people how to shoot free throws under pressure, the first thing they're going to say is take a deep breath, close your eyes, and imagine the ball going through the hoop. They don't say imagine the ball not hitting the outside of the rim. So take that into consideration. So the things you're going to do today, number 1, I want you to get a few pieces of paper, and on one piece of paper or a journal, on one side, you're going to write a list of all the things you don't want, all the things you don't like, and all the things you want to change. And then on the other side of paper,
you're going to write down all of the things that you would like to happen without using the word not.
So you'll have on one side all the things I don't like or I don't want, and what I would like instead. Now, the next thing, you're going to go through that and you're going to make sure that anything that becomes a request, that you're actually talking about a specific behavior and not a generalization, because generalizations can be taken as an attack of character, and we want to be really specific about actual behaviors. Okay, and then the third thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit down with the people involved with this decision-making process and the boundary making, and you're going to sit all on the same side of the table or all on the same side of the couch so you can have a common goal. Try not to sit in front of someone to have this conversation. And this works for you, doesn't it?
It does. I use this at work with parents, and I make sure that they're sitting next to me when we're looking at the problem.
Yeah, and even when they sit down across just from natural things, she says, no, why don't you come up, sit over here? We're going to work together. And it just shifts everything. And the next thing you're going to want to do at that point, you're going to write down one grand statement that starts the conversation, which includes how you want it to look at the very end that everyone can agree on. So, for instance, you'd say, listen, you guys are my family. I love you. I would like us all to live in harmony and peace without fighting. And everyone can agree on that. And everyone is right. And everyone will help you co-create that because they're your allies. And you can do this with anything. You can do this with loved ones. You can do this at work. You can do this with your cable company. I mean, you call up and you say, listen, I've really enjoyed watching cable with you guys, and you've been great, but the prices are so bad right now that I don't know what I'm going to do. And that person's going to go to bat for you because you've made them an ally. You've empowered them. So please just focus on those things. So again, we'll sum up. Number 1, avoid the word not. Write what I don't want, reword that with what I would like instead. Go through and find the things that are characterizations and delete them, and use the things that are specific examples. And then lastly, sit down at the table and you're going to write down a grand statement that starts that conversation off and see where it goes from there. You guys are doing great. I know it's tough. Take a deep breath. You can do this. We're here for you, and we love you guys, okay? Take care.